If you have any symptom like body ache, fever, cold, cough, anything, or indigestion, diarrhea, vomiting, whatever problem you have, I have one important message. Please get yourself tested for COVID. That is the most important thing you need to do. For whatever reason, if you're not able to get the test done on the same day, please isolate yourself, because if you turn out to be positive, you don't want to end up infecting all your family members. And drink plenty of water and always wear a mask. Always wear a mask. That is very important. Don't panic. COVID is very common now, and it is a problem which can be solved provided you get the medical help at a very early stage and follow all the instruction given by the doctors. I expect every citizen of this country now to, at least every household, to have at least one or two pulse oximeters, which are freely available, and they are not very expensive. And believe me, they are very reliable. And check your oxygen saturation at least once in 6 hours. And after you check it, again walk for 6 minutes, and then again you check your oxygen saturation. If your oxygen saturation is staying above 94%, no problems. But if it is falling after the exercise, then you need to call your doctor. It's very, very important that you get the right treatment at the right time.
Very few percent will require hospitalization. And as you realize, there is a responsibility that hospital beds are always not available, and there is a constraint. So we must utilize those hospital beds judiciously and with responsibility, and that responsibility rests on all of us, the citizens, the doctors, the hospital providers, and then of course intensive care unit for those very few people who may need to go to. But today you must feel comfortable with the fact that you will have a very high chance that you get cured. So don't panic and don't have so much anxiety that you get confused on the pathway that you have to follow. Now, you may have heard there was a shortage of remdesivir available. So I want to address the fact, when do you need remdesivir? We have now made a protocol that remdesivir is to be given not to everybody who will test positive, and that misconception I would like to take out of people's mind. Only the doctor will look at a set of test results and a set of symptoms which show that a person is experiencing a viral load which is giving them high fever. They are vulnerable population, like people who have liver disease, who have kidney disease, people who are on chemotherapy but from cancer, the highly diabetics, obese people. People who have BMI greater than 35 are the ones who are most vulnerable, and people who are showing signs of cough, fever, which is not responsive to other medicines. So in the first few days of the illness, if the doctor feels appropriate, only then remdesivir is to be given, and not to be given to everybody. It is not a Ramban, and it is only effective in decreasing the viral load in the people who need it. Today, we have enough oxygen if we try to use it judiciously. We don't want to waste oxygen. So the protocols for oxygen use and the response to what level we want the oxygenation in a patient to be, and the fact that I would like to inform the public also that if you don't need it, don't use it just for a security blanket. If you are not using it and you are walking around or eating or something, switch off the oxygen. We are giving the same advisory to doctors and to hospitals also, that judicious use of oxygen most definitely should be done, and any patient who needs it should get it. Don't rush to the hospital just because you have tested positive. You will be taken care of or will be given beds if everybody participates responsibly in this, and the doctor prescribes that yes, it's time to bring you into the hospital. Same advice we are giving to all our doctors also, to take care of patients properly. When they need it, only then advise that they should come into the hospital. There is no such thing as preventive hospitalization.
In COVID-19, and we have now enough data that more than 85% of people will recover without any really specific treatment in the form of remdesivir, steroids, or any other drugs that we are talking about. Most of them will have features which will be like a common cold, body aches, fever, sore throat. Some may have gastritis, and over a period of 5 to 7 days, they will recover with just symptomatic treatment, which means just taking paracetamol, keeping yourself hydrated, doing your regular exercise, taking your vitamins, and just being positive about your health. It's only 15% of people who may go on to what we call moderate disease, where your oxygen saturation may fall, or you may have high grade fever, and there may be markers to suggest ongoing inflammation.